Hi all. Today topic is intellectual property rights in the digital age. Introduction. Where intellectual property is an legal concept that we refer to creations of the mind such as inventions, literary and artistic works, designs, symbols and names used in commerce. In the digital age, the rise of the internet and new technologies has been revolutionized the way that intellectual property is created, distributed, and consumed. This has led to new challenges for IPR holders as well as for the government and consumers. Overall, intellectual property in the digital age poses complex challenges that require careful consultations and innovative solutions. The evolving landscape of intellectual property rights (IPR), where the landscape of intellectual property rights has been evolved significantly in recent years, particularly in response to the challenges presented by the digital age. The rise of the internet and new technologies has been created new opportunities for IP creations and distribution, but also has made it more difficult to enforce existing rights. As a result, government and organizations have had to adapt their approaches to intellectual property protection, often by implementing new laws and regulations or exploring alternative business models. The evolving landscape of IPR will continue to be shaped by technological advancements, and stakeholders need to stay informed and proactive to protect their rights and interests. The importance of intellectual property in the digital age. The today's digital age, intellectual property, simply IP, has become more important than ever before. With the rise of technology and the internet, it is easier than ever for people to copy and distribute their creative works without any permission of their permissions. This can be devastating for creators and business who rely on their intellectual property for income and success. From music to movies, books to software, protecting IP rights is very crucial for ensuring that creators are very fairly compensated to their works. In this fast-paced world of digital contents, it is very essential to understand and to protect of IP, and it will be very important. How intellectual property is protected in the digital age. In the digital age, protecting IP has become more challenging than ever before. With the internet, it is very easier than ever for people to access and copy creative works without permission. However, there are several ways to protect your intellectual property online. One way to protect your intellectual property is to register with the appropriate government agencies. For instance, patents, trademarks, and copyrights can be registered with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Registering your intellectual property gives you additional legal protections and makes it easier to enforce your rights if someone infringes on them. Another way to protect your intellectual property is to use digital rights management, simply DRM technology. Where DRM is a set of technologies used to control the use and distribution of digital content such as music, movies, and software. It can be used to prevent unauthorized copying, sharing, and distribution of digital content. Finally, you can protect your intellectual property by monitoring the internet for infringement. There are several tools available that can be help you monitor the internet for unauthorized use of your intellectual property, such as Google Alerts, which can alert you to any mentions of your intellectual property online. Copyright challenges in the digital era, where copyright is one of the types of intellectual property that protects our original works of authorship, such as books, music, movies, and software. In the digital era, the proliferation of the internet and new technologies has created new challenges for copyright holders, particularly regarding unauthorized copying and distribution of copyrighted works. One of the biggest copyright challenges in the digital era is piracy. With the rise of peer-to-peer file sharing, and online streaming platforms, it has become easier than ever for people to access and share copyrighted content without any permission. This has resulted in significant financial losses for copyright holders, particularly in the music and film industries. Another challenge is the issuance of fair use. Fair use is a legal doctrine that allows for limited use of copyright material without permission, such as for criticisms, commentaries, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research, etc. However, in the digital era has made it more difficult to determine what constitutes fair use, particularly about online content. To address these challenges, government and organizations have implemented a variety of measures such as stricter copyright laws and digital rights management technologies and alternative business models. However, these efforts have often been met with criticisms and controversies. Overall, copyright challenges in the digital age era will continue to be a complex and evolving issue. Stakeholders needs to work together to find solutions that balance the interest of copyright holders and the public, while also promoting innovation and creativity in this digital age. Patent protection in the digital age, where patent protection is a type of intellectual property right that protects innovations such as a new products, processes, and technologies. In the digital age, the proliferation of new technologies and software has been presented new challenge for patent protection. One of the main challenges of patent protection in the digital age is issue of patent trolls. Patent trolls are companies or individuals who acquire patent to sue other companies for infringement rather than the use of the patents to create products or services. This can lead to frivolous lawsuits and significant legal costs for companies, particularly small businesses. Another challenge is the issues of patentability. With the rapid pace of technological advancement, it can be very difficult to determine whether a particular invention is patentable or whether it is simply an obvious variation of existing technology. This can lead to disputes over patent validity, and it can make it more difficult for companies to protect their intellectual property rights. To address these challenges, the government and the organization have implemented various measures such as taken for patent reform legislations and creation of patent review programs. Overall, the patent protection in the digital age will continue to be a very complex and evolving issue. By doing so, they can help ensure that their innovations are protected and that they can continue to innovate in the digital age. Trademark challenges in the digital world. Trademarks are intellectual property right that protects brands, logos, and other identifying marks used to distinguish one company's products or services from those of another. In the digital world, there are several challenges which has been faced to trademark protection. One of the main challenges is the issue of domain name infringement. With the proliferation of websites and domain names, it can be very difficult for companies to protect their trademarks from infringement. Cyber squatters who registers domain names that are very similar to be established trademarks to profit from the resulting confusions can also be very pose a significant challenge. Another challenge is the issues of brand impersonation. With the rise of social media and online marketplaces, it has become easier for individuals and companies to create fake accounts for websites that impersonate established brands. This can lead to consumer confusion and damage to the reputation of original brand. Overall, trademark challenges in the online digital world require companies to be vigilant and proactive in the protecting their IPR by taking the necessary steps to protect their trademarks. Companies can help ensure that their brands are not diluted or misused online. Challenges of intellectual property enforcement in the digital age. Where intellectual property enforcement in the digital age poses significant challenges due to the ease of reproduction and distribution of digital content. The internet has made it possible to share and distribute digital content globally with minimal effort, making it difficult for content creators and owners to monitor and control the use of their intellectual property. One of the main challenges of intellectual property enforcement in the digital age is issue of privacy. Privacy refers to the unauthorized use, reproduction, or distribution of copyrighted works. The ease with which digital content can be copied and shared has led to widespread piracy, particularly in the music, film, and software industries. Another challenge is the issue of jurisdiction. With the global nature of the internet, it can be difficult to enforce intellectual property rights across different jurisdictions. Laws and regulations regarding intellectual property vary from country to country, making it challenging for content creators and owners to pursue legal action against infringers in the different regions. Where these challenges of intellectual property enforcement in the digital age require a multifaceted approach that involves the cooperation of governments, organizations, content creators, and owners. By working together to protect intellectual property rights, will be helped to ensure that creativity and innovation continue to thrive in the digital age. Navigating intellectual property in the digital age. In the digital age, navigating intellectual property challenges requires a comprehensive understanding of the legal and technological landscape. Content creators and owners must be vigilant in protecting their intellectual property rights by registering their trademarks, copyrights, and patents, and actively monitoring the internet for infringement. Where additionally collaboration with legal and technological experts is crucial to effectively address these challenges. Advancements in technology have created both opportunities and challenges for intellectual property protection. While digital rights management technologies and artificial intelligence can be helped to prevent piracy and detect infringement, the ease of reproduction and distribution of digital content has also made it